That you'll see in the NBA this season. Thiel and Wall for Washington against Batum and Walker. Hornets wearing their home whites, trying to extend their winning streak to 4. Long two-pointer, and Cody. 2-8 through their first 10 games. They have turned it around in a big way, in large part because of that man, John Wall.
Implementing a new system on both sides of the basketball. Players have to get acclimated to that, what their role will be in that system.
Kemba blows past. Thiel a little bit banged up, misses his first shot. And now the run out, MKG able to score in transition, and he draws the foul. Gortat, Otto Porter. He's replaced by Shelton McClellan. MKG off the fine from
Batum. The outside, but he's going to make the defense pay by falling asleep. If they lose track of him, he's going to find the open spot.
Otto Porter. Gortat scores. There was some confusion to Porter down. This will be a 5-on-4. MKG lost a heartbreaker. 113-112. Numbers now for Washington. Oh my, Marvin.
Super athletic.
John Wall. Kaminsky, first shot of the night. Second-year pro snaps it through.
Hornets doing a good job of getting complete ball reversal, making the Wizards defense have to shift. Finding Frank waiting for that shot.
It has been a sensational homestand for Frank. Gortat off the fine from... And Wall steals the ball away from Sessions. John Wall, 2 more and he's fouled. Kaminsky's going to have to fire. A step back from the free throw line. And Oubre, does he have time?
Hornets, I want to hear some more chitter-chattering on defense.
Great job of Ramon to hesitate, get in the lane, and finish. Frank Kaminsky has been praised in recent games by head coach Steve Clifford for the defense he's been playing. Tried to close out, couldn't get there in time against Morris.
Yeah, typically when you come into the NBA, if you're a scorer like Frank Kaminsky, he can shoot. He's got good range. It's going to be defense that will be the slow developer.
Baseline for Marco, rattles it through. That's the only Hornet who has not missed the game.
Wow. Look at you, Eric Collins.
Here's Ramon. Still got fresh legs, obviously.
Right on cue, Ramon Sessions. You know, we just showed Marvin Williams on the bench putting his warm-up back on, and I am not psychic, but I will say I noticed when he put the pants on, he snapped the top waist and the bottom. Didn't do any extra snaps, so that's a quick rip-off.
Kaminsky, couple of fakes, takes his time and scores.
That was impressive. Excellent footwork and patience by Frank Kaminsky, showing the ball, reverse pivot, up and under.
And John Wall.
It's 3. That could equate to 6 easy buckets.
Kemba had it blocked by Gortat. Only 2 seconds to shoot. MKG doesn't get it to fall, but Marvin does. Thiel hadn't scored. Still the case, blocked away by MKG. Marvin on the wing. Oh, nobody stops him. All the way to the cup for the veteran. Seconds remain in the first half. John Wall.
Marvin Williams, great box out on Gortat.
Kemba! Don't get him mad.
Yeah, we thought that might happen.
His inner David Banner.
That's right.
Turning green on us. We'll see if he's still green like the Incredible Hulk when he comes back out in the third quarter. Final ticks of our first half. Wall has Bellinelli on him. Settles for a long jumper and hits it. number 23, Michael Jordan. In any sport.
Yeah.
2 minutes into our third quarter. MKG rips it down.
Nice baseline cut. Again, MKG finding the open, vulnerable spot in the defense.
Beal finds Morris, who answers with a two-handed punch of his own.
Knocked down back-to-back three-pointers to spark the run.
Kemba finds Cody, who finishes.
Off him on the backside and was right there to cut off that baseline drive.
Kemba. There you go. Tonight he's 0 for 5. Beal. Oh man. Off balance 3.
Wizards with their dribble drive, they're forcing the Hornets to make switches and concessions defensively, and that's how Beal's ending up with those open jump shots.
Bradley Beal, deepest 3 of the night, comes up short. Hornets have the basketball. Kemba finds an open spot and hits the jumper. Kemba Walker jerseys every time you look around. Spectrum Center, easy guy to like.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
Extra pass to Porter.
Able to take it and give it on both sides.
Oubre misses a pair. Ramon Sessions gets it to Frank. There you go. Trigger. What a rebound. MKG just climbed the ladder. Rolling hook for more. In the final couple of moments of our third quarter, and that's how we have ourselves a 6-point game.
We've often seen this where the Hornets bench will initiate the comeback.
Kaminsky powers in, grabs his own miss. Hiller with the follow, scored, and it's foul. Wow. Aggressive closeout by Beal. Wow.
And help. You hate to leave him wide open for that jump shot. Bench has been doing fairly well here. Things to work out. Kemba Walker back in the game, so that bodes well. We'll see what happens.
Nick Batum, Marvin Williams. That's a veteran play right there.
What those numbers look like, they're averaging about 10 more free throw attempts than the opponent during that stretch.
The issue's been the field goal percentage. Kelly Oubre. I guess you can do that in Poland.
I guess so. And
don't try that at home, folks.
Please don't. Can you imagine what that food bill looks like?
Oh, did he really? Nick walled off. Finally gets something to fall. 45 out of 82 regular season tilts. Have the key plays of the game, and we'll also hear from head coach Steve Clifford. His team, for the most part, has had their way on this home floor in the month of January.
Well, miscommunication out there on the floor. That's the second time I thought a timeout was called.
Kemba.
They got a good look.
And Steve Clifford says, we're going to call off the Dogs. First 2 games of the year between the Wizards and the Hornets go the way of the Wiz. Too much John Wall and Bradley Beal with Markieff Morris added to the mix.